Okay, it is our last day here in Center Parcs. We're all packed up. It's about 9:30. James has just gone to get the car. You have to check out by 10. And we're really sad to be leaving, but we are going to still be spending a few hours here. We're booked in for breakfast at the Pancake House. We're going to go to the shops and get any last minute bits that we wanted to pick up, have a little walk around, and then the last activity is going to be badminton again at the Sports Plaza. We were going to do mini golf, but James really wanted to play badminton again, and it is cheaper, so I said that's absolutely fine, we'll do that. And that'll be the end of our trip. So we'll take you along with us for the next few hours, and then I think when I get home I'll do like a little review and haul and just share kind of our thoughts. But yeah, we've honestly had the best time and I'm gutted to be going home, but I'm just gonna pop on my jumper, get ready to go, and wait for James to come round with a car. Very sad. Just saying goodbye to the lodge. We've had the best time here, and just double checking that we've definitely not forgot anything. But yeah, very sad to be going home. I'm gonna really miss sitting and editing videos and just reading and watching the birds, listening to the sounds out here. Very sad. Still waiting for James. I feel like there's probably a queue to come out. I've started to put everything outside. Ready? Here he is. James has just went to take the car back to the car park, and I've just dropped off the rubbish. So we're meeting at this phone box. So hopefully he doesn't get lost, but to be honest, he's not bad with directions like me. I'm just gonna wait here, and then we're gonna have a slow walk over to the village centre for pancakes. This is actually quite cool, to be honest. For emergencies, they've got like a help point in, and some of them have defibrillators as well. I'm just gonna wait for James. Macy would love this, so I hope we can bring her sometime. Considering we were meant to meet at the phone box, James has just waved from over there. So he didn't even go to the designated meeting point. It's a funny telephone box. Are you excited for your pancakes? Me too. Nice. I bet you're full though. I'm so bloated, and mine was like a lot smaller, so. Oh my god. like this mug, very nice. Put it in the microwave to warm it up. So we could have Pete the penguin and Sid the squirrel to warm your feet up. How much is it?
Oh. Yeah.
Do you want it?
Makes sense, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
practical to my condition.
Yeah. Your condition. What about this? Oscar the doorstop. Family picture. I really want a mug, to be honest. That's really nice, isn't it, James? Really?
That don't that's Zemo.
I should have known you'd be here.
I don't know how it is.
Will you pay with card? £12? Literally £12. Nope. Tree and you just got in the way. Yes.
Did it?
Yeah. Next. American stuff over here. Lollies, millions, Center Parcs lollies. They're quite cute actually, and the coins. Well, it's because you had massive chocolate pancakes. Just noticed that the lake's actually frozen today, so you can see there is some that isn't frozen, but this big section in the middle is. It is quite chilly today. James had to de-ice the car when he left. We'll just go to the sports plaza. So we're playing badminton again, and I'm taking it very seriously today. Our last activity is Center Parcs. and blood is sweating. Hello. I'm now walking to the car park to go home. I think we go this way. Hang on, I best check. I'd actually love to go on the little go-karts around here. James is judging me. I would just like everyone to know that James has called these badger holes because we're in Badger Wood. You do realise what makes them, right? You do realise they're for moles, not badgers. Silly boy. The squirrel came to say goodbye. Huh? It was like here. Okay, so we are now home from Center Parcs. We are happy to see the pets, and you will hear Miley meowing probably constantly through this video, but we're very sad to no longer be in Center Parcs. We had the best time at Whinfell Forest and would highly recommend, especially if you can go when it's affordable, because as I mentioned in other videos, we paid $3.99 for our lodge, and I think that was pretty reasonable. Obviously, you don't have to go out for meals, you can just take food with you. You don't have to pay for activities if you don't want to, but we just had a nice balance this week of relaxing and recharging, but also doing some fun things and having some nice meals. Here's Miley coming to say hello. She's missed her mummy, hasn't she? Aww. But now that I'm home, I thought I would do a little haul and show you what we got at Center Parcs. There isn't a massive amount, but we did get some nice little souvenirs to remember the trip and a few other bits. So I'm going to show you everything. So firstly, we got a pack of biscuits for my mum and dad. They are shortbread and they were £6.50, just as a little thank you for looking after the dog. They had loads of sets of like jams and biscuits and things. So they make just nice little gifts for someone. James treated himself to some Lego, which he was going to do there, but he didn't. So at least he's got something to do here. It's a little Harry Potter car Lego set, and it was £12.99. Obviously, they did have a shop full of toys. So I could imagine if you had children and you went there, you'd be spending a lot of money because, you know, even I wanted loads of stuff in there, and I'm 27. So yeah, definitely beware of that. James got this sign which says, "Nothing is lost until your mum can't find it." He got this for his mum for Mother's Day, which is coming up soon, and they have a lot of like signs and things in the house. I'm not actually sure how much this was, but they had lots of like Mother's Day and spring gifts in the storeroom shop. I did a reveal of these in yesterday's vlog, but we went pottery painting during our trip and really enjoyed it. I've been pottery painting quite a few times. It was James's first time, and yeah, we had a lovely day. It is one of the more expensive activities depending on what you paint. For my mushroom toadstool was £27. James's plate was £17. There is items that are more affordable that you can choose, but you pay a deposit like for your table to paint, and then whatever you choose at the actual pottery painting centre you pay for at the time. So this is my little toadstool candle holder, so it'll have like a little tea light in there, and yeah, it's really cute, and I thought I would do something like this to remember the trip, because obviously we were in a forest and they had the like winter lights trail on and they had like mushrooms and things, so I just thought it made sense and I can remember the trip with it. And I did like a sparkly green dawn. I'm kind of obsessed. I did actually do a different colour as a mistake, which you can kind of see through there, but it's fine. It's not perfect, but it's cute. So that's my little toadstool. And then I was really impressed with James's plate, because I'm definitely the more crafty one in this relationship, but he did really well. So he did a Newcastle plate. They've got a chant which says we've got Bruno in the middle, and he did Bruno's Newcastle top, but he did half and half. So this is like the Brazilian one and the Newcastle one. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I mean, I did the writing for him and I was literally shaking when I was doing it, but he did a really good job and we just really enjoyed our time there. If you've watched my videos before, you'll know that I collect pins and postcards. So I picked up this postcard from Center Parcs, which has some of the wildlife, the forest and the lake on, so I just thought that would be nice to keep. And then I actually got 2 pin badges. So I normally get a pin badge wherever I go. So I seen this one at first, which is a limited edition 2025 one, and I thought I would get this because obviously 2025 is the first year that we've been, I mean, together and just properly in general. So I think these were £3.50. But yeah, it's just got all of the animals. It says Center Parcs in 2025. So that's the first one I got. I was looking for one that said Whinfell Forest, because if we go to some of the other locations, I would love to collect a pin badge from all of them. Ideally, I did want one with a red squirrel on, because we did see red squirrels, but there wasn't any. And I wasn't sure which one to get. And then I went in a different shop and seen this one, which actually has a mallard duck, and I thought that made sense because we've seen a lot of ducks and me and James kept like impersonating the noise that they made like when we walked past, so I just thought we would remember that. And obviously it says Whinfell Forest on the bottom. So yeah, I believe they were £3.50 each. I'm not sure how much the postcard was, but it was 4 for £2, but I just got one. I then got a mug. If you watched my vloggery series, I was doing a different mug every day. I absolutely love mugs. I don't know what it is. I just have a thing about buying them. And there wasn't any that said Center Parcs, but I looked round and picked this one up twice. And when James seen it, he said he really liked it and that he thought out of all of the ones I'd looked at, this was the most me, and obviously it's very spring-like, and it is coming up to spring now. So it's just a gorgeous like grey mug with a little floral design. This was, I think, £9.99, if I remember correctly. They did sell Emma Bridgewater mugs, which I absolutely love, but they're £25, so I didn't get one of those. But yeah, another little mug to add to my collection. I am going to have a sort out and clear out some that I don't really like or don't use that much, but this is just a nice little one for spring and to remember our Center Parcs trip. And if you've watched my videos, you'll know that James normally picks up some kind of stuffed toy. It's often monkeys whenever we go on a holiday, but we actually got this red squirrel hottie, so it means that you can pop it in the microwave to warm it up. And James has a condition where he gets really cold hands and feet, so I have a penguin that I call Pete the Penguin. I always warm him up in the microwave and put him at the end of the bed. So we thought we would get this because it'll come in very useful, and obviously again just to remember the trip, because we did see red squirrels. We seen them on the Thursday, and I wasn't sure whether we would really see any wildlife, and then we went to the bird hide and we actually seen a red squirrel on the way there, but then at the hide we saw 2 red squirrels for quite a long time, like they were eating out with the little bird feeders. We saw loads of birds, so we're really glad we went there. And it says Center Parcs on it, and I've called it Sid the Squirrel. I didn't give James the choice, I just said its name is Sid. That's what I'm naming it. I'm not sure if it had a name because some of the toys did. But this was £17.99, which is quite expensive for like a teddy, but I think because it is like a hot water ball, it makes it worth it and it's useful. And the last thing I got, I kept picking it up and I wasn't going to get it, and James said he'd get me it because this was one of the Valentine's range. So it's a Keel Toys teddy, and it says love you so mush, because it's a little mushroom, little toadstool. Again, just to remember the trip. I've got a bit of a thing about toadstools. I've got them on my slippers, I've got a hot water bottle, I've got a notebook. I just find them like really cute. But yeah, James said he'd buy me that for Valentine's, so that was nice of him. So that was £5.99, and sorry, how cute. So yeah, definitely look at these little tiny teddies if you are going with a child, so that you don't have to spend a fortune on the bigger ones. But I thought that was really sweet, and they had like different vegetables and like tacos and stuff in that kind of style. So that is everything that we've got at Center Parcs. And as I said, honestly, we just had the best time. I was going to give a bit more of like a review, but to be honest, we just can't fault our stay. The only thing I could say is that the lodge wasn't the cleanest. There's quite a few like spider webs, and it wasn't spick and span. Basically, there was like a random like sock that somebody had left, which I literally picked up thinking it was James's, and it wasn't. And that can't fault Center Parcs. Like, the toilets were really clean, the swimming pool was amazing considering it's free. So much to do, you could literally just spend hours and hours in there and go multiple times. Pottery painting was expensive, but we really enjoyed it. Badminton, really fun. Like, the sports plaza in general just was really nice, like really well done out, very spacious. When we went, it was pretty quiet, to be honest, as well, which was nice. But again, everything was just like new and modern. Food wise, we ate at the sports cafe. That was really nice. We had an Italian at Bella Italia, we had an Indian, we went to the Lakeside Inn, and then also went to the Pancake House this morning. Literally cannot fault the food at all. Some of the meals were on a bit of a pricier side, but again, like, that's what you expect when you're going to go somewhere that's like a resort based location. So we knew that we would be paying a little bit more, and that's why we only did one meal out, and for the rest of the meals we took stuff with us. So that's definitely a good way to keep the costs at a minimum. When you book, you pay a £10 deposit, which does actually help, because when you're paying for your meal, it does feel a little bit cheaper. So we actually I won like a raffle, some money in a raffle in December, and I used it towards booking the like pottery painting, the badminton and the restaurants. So that just made it feel a little bit cheaper for us when it came to paying our bill, because obviously there was £10 knocked off it. As I said, definitely recommend the bird hide if you want to see some wildlife. Park market wasn't too expensive either. I think if you forgot anything or you needed to purchase things, if you spent over £50, I believe they actually deliver it to your lodge for free as well. But honestly, just so much to do, such a lovely place to visit for a break. It was just what we needed, and we just feel so much more relaxed now. Like, we got to a point where we just really needed to get away. After January was quite chaotic and just very long, and yeah, we've had the best week at Center Parcs. We already can't wait to go back. I don't know when it'll be. We might try a different location next time. We're currently saving for our wedding next year and paying off some debt, so we won't be going away anytime soon, but we do have a cruise booked, and we're paying our cruises in October, so that's to look forward to. But yeah, I just want to say a big thank you if you've watched my Center Parcs series. I just feel so grateful to have spent the week there, and also just a big thank you to Adam and Emily, who I watch on YouTube. I'll leave their account linked below, but they've done a lot of Center Parcs vlogs and Disney vlogs, and it was them who inspired me to book this trip. I was well and truly influenced, and yeah, as I said, we just couldn't have thought of a better way to spend the last week. And thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you've been to any Center Parcs locations, which one's your favourite, just any tips or recommendations, because we definitely will be going back in the future. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments. I did try my best to take pictures and videos of menus and activities, so you could see kind of prices and just get a feel for everything there. But yeah, any questions, just pop them below, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.